Bum, bum, bum. So hello, ladies and gentlemen, Captain Check here. Welcome back to Battlefront Commander, Empire at War, Forces of Corruption mod that's out over on the workshop. Let's jump in here and see what it's all about. I want to try out the Republic and see what it looks like maybe mid to late game, what kind of units that we've got access to, and if they've done any rebalancing to the economy, things like that. How does this mod update this classic RTS? Particularly changes from, like Awakening coming from Awakening Rebellion or Thrawn's Revenge, and see if it's just adding a ton of units to it, but we'll see. It does take a minute to freaking load this mod, holy crap. Thank you, Mad King, for the 100 bits. Anybody who's watching this over on YouTube this morning, we are streaming this over on Twitch today as we record it, so I may be yapping at them a bit as we go. So, welcome, Star Wars Battlefront Commander. It's got its inspiration taken from Free Radicals in what Battlefront game that never actually came out, strangely enough. So, like, out of all of the things to base your mod around, that's what they used. Kind of cool. We have you know what, let's just get into it. So, single player, Galactic Conquest. Actually, before we do this, since this is gonna go out on the YouTubes, we should probably, audio, music, quick, holy crap. Music volume, gotta turn the music volume down. That's just what we gotta do when we're on the YouTubes. All right, so single player, Galactic Conquest. I got a few campaigns. Changing of the Guard. Officially, there never was a clone rebellion. On Camino, the Empire now taken over the galaxy, and while there are many systems that don't support this, there is little they can do. So this is taking directly from the Battlefront. Is that the Battlefront 2 campaign? Guys? Is that where this comes from? Or is it Battlefront 1? Where they had the campaign that was actually like, there's a rebellion on Camino, and you end up fighting like clone versus clone, and you're playing as the 501st. Oh, hey, Mad King. Thank you so much for the big old sub bomb. 10 subs. Appreciate it. And Magistrat 512, thank you so much for the resub for 2 months in a row. What else we got? The Confederate Uprising would be the Galactic Civil War, right? I mean, the Separatist Rising. So Confederate Uprising is going to be Republic. Although the Clone Wars were over, some people never seemed to get the message. And worst case of denial was, okay, no, this is actually during the, this is Lord Vader's efforts to wipe out the remnants of the CIS. So that's going to take a hot minute. Let's see. Galactic Civil War. I kind of wanted to play directly in the Separatists. The music playing in the background right now is from KOTOR. It's the intro to KOTOR. That's great. Plays the CIS of the Republic in this all-out war set in the Clone Wars. So let's just go straight into the Clone Wars. We're going to play as the Republic and see what kind of units they've got. So, and begin. Start game. Oh, what did I miss out on there? Dun, 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 dun. Spazzings, thank you for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 500 bits. I appreciate it, man. Or 600 bits. 600 bits. As we load in to the battle. Changing of the Guard is the best one. And what is the Changing of the Guard campaign? Maybe we'll check that one out next. And see, like, can we play as the clones, basically, in the Galactic Civil War? Because that would be pretty cool. I'd be down with that. All right, Clone Wars. The line's been drawn. The Clone Wars has begun. Many systems have fallen under the sway of the elusive Count Dooku and his Confederacy of Independent Systems. We must preserve the integrity of the Republic. So there's quite a few Clone Wars. Hello, Commander Cody. How are you doing? Quite a few Clone Wars era. Let's turn on all the things. Oh, this is weird. I'm so used to working with Awakening of the Rebellion where it's got like the filters and stuff. Oh, this is really strange. It's exactly that. Oh man, we'll have to check that out. The idea of playing as the clones during the Galactic Civil War actually sounds pretty awesome. We'll go ahead and let it unpause. So, I didn't change. Who are our heroes? Because it's using the unreleased Battlefront, or no, it's using the like the Battlefront lore. You actually get X2. He was like a Force-sensitive clone trooper, wasn't he? I think you guys have told me that before. Omega Squad, so we've got our Republic Commandos. We've even got Delta. Delta Squad right here. Very cool. And we've got Yularen, one of my favorites. It's only second to Commander Cody as my favorites. And we can build a Jedi Temple. Let's go ahead and build a Jedi Temple. It looks like it does use the classic style economy where you're just building mines like crazy. Sure, why not? Ooh, hello. 212th Attack Battalion
in production.
And the Star Corps. Let's go ahead and recruit them and see what they look like. We'll start gathering our forces before we venture forth. Let's take the fleet from Quat. Now, we're not going to be playing super seriously. This is more of just like a test to see what we can get our hands on, what units we get. We can make Master and Padawan units. Let's go ahead and train one of those. We can also pick up Shock Troopers. Let's grab one of those too. See what their ground forces look like. Who's leading the charge? Let's put an Acclamator in charge, and let's start expanding the fleet. Doc Brown, thank you for the 8 months in a row sub here on Twitch. Hey Shaq, with the news about Command & Conquer Remastered, fingers crossed for Empire War 1. I know, right? If they bring Petroglyph over to this and say, hey, go ahead and remake, oh, please. I hope that happens. Speaking of this battle, see how it goes. I hope that happens. I would love to see a remake. If they do a remake, like a lot of these remakes are working where they want like Blizzard's really good about this, making sure that old mods work. They're doing that with Warcraft, by the way, when Warcraft 3 comes out. They want it so all of the old mods still work with the new version, the remastered version of Warcraft 3. If they do that for Empire War, I don't know if they'd be able to pull it off, but that would be really freaking cool. So we could like load up some of these mods, and then the mod authors can just update them as needed. So, okay, hang on one second. There's one more thing that we got to do. One of the things that I always have to do when I'm recording is go to widescreen apply, and then everything is suddenly looking proper and not weird. Angela Flightas. So, yeah, last time we tested this on stream, this is one of the things that I was worried about. This is one ship. This is just one ship in this entire fleet. And look at how many fighters it gets. Look at how many squadrons. So this Battlefront Commander goes a little ham on fighters to the point where it's almost impossible to see what's going on because there's so many icons. We ran into this when we were testing it last week. We got into a big fight. Let's go ahead and bring some Venators out of hyperspace. Bring some Venators out of hyperspace. Give you guys orders to just like attack, move, to engage. We'll bring in a few extra carriers to start launching fighters. Bring in a couple of anti-fighter ships to come in. Go ahead and engage. You have your orders. Venator looks fantastic, though. Absolutely fantastic. See, you can see the torpedoes or the missiles coming off the corvettes in front, up top. All right, go ahead and attack, move. Move forward. Let's go ahead and get in here. Let's get Yularen in here, kind of leading the fleet, but not right out in the open. And then the rest of you fighters. And this is a tiny fleet, and it's already going to be just fighters everywhere. And before somebody says in the comments, oh man, Shaq, but that's what the canon is. They should have 7,000 fighters per ship, and they should all be all in game because it needs to be canon. It's got to be about gameplay, right? You got to balance the gameplay. Right now it's running great. If it can hold out running this well when it has 6 donut Lucifer Hulks and 15 Venators all launching fighters, then more power to it. I just don't see the game being able to handle that. Yeah, you go ahead and start pulling out. One of the other cool things that we noticed last time was, we'll try it here, we're retreating to hyperspace. We're actually going to try to jump out with, he can still, there he goes, he's gone. Now I don't know if we get him back. I don't know how that works. We have Z95s? Or does Yularen get Z95s? Look at all those fighters. Come here and engage. Overload your weapons and engage. I guess you guys weren't actually launched. Attack move order has been given. It does look fantastic. Can somebody remind me, what mod is it that has the actual hangar bays that open on the Venators? One of them used to do it, or they were adding it, and I don't know if they ever did. All right, let's go ahead and have you guys focus your fire and open up. Let's have, you know what? You're good. You know what? We're gonna jump you. We're gonna jump you out. You're hurt. You're wounded. I think there's a chance for failure. Was it Thrawn's Revenge that had that? Man, I gotta play the newer versions of Thrawn's Revenge. I haven't gotten into that yet. How are you still alive? All right, we're coming out of hyperspace over here. We're gonna bring in a little bit of a Republic battle group onto the side here. Love the hyperspace sound effect. Open fire. Open fire. Like a scene straight out of the Clone Wars. I love it. Okay, I'd rather see this battle. I don't know what that power down sound is. I wonder if that's them using the SFAT cannons on these, if they even have them. We did lose one acclimator. We did jump one acclimator. So I wonder if that doesn't work. For science, we're gonna test it. So we managed to capture this. Let's grab up some ground forces. Just need some fairly generic, come with me, Padawan and Master, and we'll bring in a couple more Jedi. We'll bring in some shock troopers. We'll train up some normals. Do we have a battalion ready to go?
The men are ready, General.
We do indeed. Come on over here, give me a hand. How are we doing on ground force construction? Do we have any vehicle plants? No, but we can. We should get a research facility. And Nexus, you're gonna be our research facility for funds. Ilum, can you build Jedi temples? Yes, you can. Excellent. That's what I like to see.
Complete.
I love it when planets can build random cool shit that makes sense for the lore. Like, you know, Ilum getting the Jedi temples. Let's go ahead and begin our invasion.
Invasion commencing.
Or for the Empire, you get like Korlag can actually train fancy infantry because is it Caridia or is it Korlag that has the officer training camps? I know the Empire used, I think it was Korlag. This planet is controlled. All infantry units cost 20% less to build. See, that makes sense. Because this is like where the academy is and all that. Methinks. But yeah, we need to get a vehicle plant. I want to see what kind of vehicles we get. Hopefully we get, you know, the classics. Saber tanks, we get the artillery that you see in the Clone Wars movie and all that. Be very cool. Rothana has access to the ATTEs off the bat, I think. I'll have to check it out. No engine, no retreat cap. Oh, he had his engine blown out on that acclimator so he couldn't jump.
Yes.
I gotcha. So this is Master and Apprentice. We've trained up. That's actually pretty cool. We've seen heroes before, and we've seen, you know, very generic Jedi models before, but to actually have like a Jedi Master and Apprentice land, I like this map too. It's pretty cool. Let's bring an entire, let's bring in like the Star Corps down.
Reinforcements en route.
Now, does this use the Clone Wars version of like unit control? Oh, it's got the Republic shuttle. I love this shuttle so much. It's like the Proto-Lambda, but without that weird mohawk in the middle. And the fact that the cockpit actually comes down so that the pilot and the co-pilot can get in. I geek out about the ships, and this is one where I actually have staring me in the face to my left is the model of this. I love that design. It looks so cool. I like how they land, too. They get land in like parade formation ready for...
Follow you anywhere, sir.
Very cool. Now, wait a minute. Is he his own...
Clones keep the scrap.
So they don't do the Clone Wars thing where every single unit is a separate unit, which is fine. You do get a single unit, larger than normal squads of clones, the clone troopers, the 327th, the ability, let's see, able to assault positions that similar squads are not capable. And they get stim packs. Do they all get stim packs? They do. I wonder, and we don't. We'll do this for science. Let's bring in the 212th Attack Battalion.
Reinforcements en route.
I wonder if there's a difference, because this is the problem that I had in most of the other mods, actually. There's no real difference between the special groups, like the Star Corps, or like the 322nd, or the Attack Battalion. And that makes me sad. Like, they should be different, because they were meant for different jobs. They were trained in different ways. They gave different equipment. All right. Republic Shuttle makes me really happy, though.
Affirmative.
We don't really have any support stuff. What does Shock Trooper get? Holy shit.
Reinforcements en route.
A lot of units.
As you command.
Yeah, come on over here.
Oh, great.
Go over there. We capture that. Let's see if they've changed out the buildings, too, that we get for defense capabilities.
You can't negotiate with droids.
What was it? Clone Wars does really well because you get different units in the squad. So you get the sergeant, you get the grenadier, you get the heavy weapons expert. Like, you get that kind of cool stuff. No, it looks like everything's normal. Let's see if they buffed the sensor node. I really love that in Awakening of the Rebellion because I hate how small your vision is and how big these maps are. And if you can see most of the map, it just makes the ground battles less frustrating. We do have hostile contact. We've got droids, clunking away. I wonder... I automatically... Was this pre-charged stream? Was this like ready to go as soon as we got in?
Bombing run canceled.
Let's see what they use for the bombardment. Did they change the bombardment up? This is such a waste of a bombardment. Oh, it's just one single shot. Okay. Or not. Cool. A couple shots from a Venator in orbit. Let's call in some BTLs. See how well we can time this. Not well at all.
Initiate bombing run.
Initiate bombing run. Dun, dun,
Enemies
dun,
in
dun.
range.
Are we gonna get to see them? Maybe. Is this is a
Targets
custom map,
engaged.
right? This looks like a custom map. Big map. There's super battle droids in there. Are we gonna hit them? Yeah, we got them. Blast radius is massive. Holy crap. All right, BTL bombing run. It seems to be really, really, really slow.
Reporting in.
All right, let's start moving forward.
Moving out.
But
Heading out.
really long range.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is a custom map. There's no way. Freaking monstrously large. Build cap is 20 to I think the original game's 10.
Will do.
Giving the attack move order. I'm just gonna see how they handle it. Oh, we didn't see assault group. What do you guys get?
Surrender.
You just get take cover and stim packs. Okay, nothing too crazy. We do have two different versions of the scout walkover. We've got the ATRT. Oh, we got ATXTs. Well, if we get farther north, we'll
One
capture
shot,
another landing
one
zone.
kill.
Good job, guys. All 400 of you managed to take out that squad of B1s. I think we bombed the
Ready to
B2s too,
roll.
so I don't think there's that many of them. Let's keep moving. Why don't we split the squads?
Nothing
Take
deadlier
half of
than a
you.
clone behind the trigger.
And I want you guys to come
Let's
this
go.
direction. Give me the
Losing
attack move
is
orders.
not
We'll try to
an option.
capture some more of their sensor nodes. See if we can see more of the map. Are we losing a landing zone? We better not be. No, we're fine.
As you wish.
Go ahead and grab the anti-infantry
By your
turret.
command.
You get force protect, and this is all friendly targets. It still has the Obi-Wan descriptor. That's kind
This
of funny.
doesn't look good. I think we're in trouble.
Oh, look, they've got the buckets.
Bombardment available.
Bombardment is back up and online.
Complete. General.
I gave you guys the attack move
Yes, sir.
order, I thought, but let's go ahead and give you orders to move, to engage. Take out the squad. Looks like the clones have a range of awful. Are we taking damage over time? No, it's just sight range. Okay.
Bombing run available.
One mod or one
not
map
gonna like
in
the
base
outcome.
game did damage to infantry over time because it was lava. And I am
These are
perpetually
clones'
worried that I'm going to be on that
natural
planet.
element. Oh, there's
I guess I'm
gonna be
taking
a
their
firefight.
commander over here. Let's grab another sensor node. All
Constructing.
right, join back up.
Copy that.
We're moving out. There's an ARC Trooper weapons mod for XCOM 2. Yeah, I saw that, but we were so far into the game already, I decided not to add it to our XCOM
Roger
campaign.
that. Right away.
Just because we'd have to do all of that research to get them up to, what is it, like laser weaponry or something like that we're using?
Stay frosty.
It's a bit too much. What is the purple things? Fuel containers. All right, no big deal there.
Prepare to engage the enemy.
Let me
Ready
get
for
one squad
battle,
over
sir.
here to capture this. We're gonna see if we can get sight beyond sight. All right, let's bring in some ground vehicles. So it does look like build cap is ridiculously large on the ground. Like Battlefront Commander is all about the scale. Oh man, it's these guys! So these are walkers from Star Wars Galaxies that I have never seen in anything else. Maybe you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, or they were in some other novel or comic or something. But they are used if you were to play like Star Wars Galaxies Legends right now and say jumped in with the Rebel Alliance to attack one of the cities. There's always like an event going on every half hour or so on the Legends server, and they're PvP events for capturing the cities and stuff. Anyways, if you're playing as the Rebels and you're attacking, you actually have these backing you up.
Watch the rear.
These are the Rebel version of the ATST. Looks like they get barrage area in this and hunt for enemies, which, hunt for enemies. But, ooh, we also have the Scout Walkers. Very cool. Oh, I love the detail on that too. So, why don't we send the Scout
Follow you
Walkers?
Anywhere, sir.
Oh, can you capture stuff. Commonly, these walkers operate as picket and pathfinder units. Yeah.
Roger that, sir.
Oh, come on, you gotta be faster than that. Nope. A real good ability for these would have been the sprint ability that you see on Jedi and stuff.
Copy that.
They're supposed to be
Let's move
super
on. Move
maneuverable,
out,
super
men.
fast. They definitely don't feel that way right now. Let's see if we can find the enemy base with them, though.
Okay, here we go.
So we'll give an attack move order.
Just like
Over here.
basic training.
Good luck, gents. We'll leave the armor with you. Let's actually capture this. We can get a little bit more sensor data. We do have multiple enemy units just kind of chilling over here. Let's bombard the shit out of them, shall we? Seems like our bombardment recharges fairly fast. I wondered to see it. Was that really out of range? Yes, it was. Fair enough. And grab that. All right, we're leaving.
Moving ahead.
You've got a little bit of armored backup now. Good luck with it. Go here.
Heading out, sir.
Construction
For the Alliance.
What are your guys' thoughts? And I asked this to the stream watching now and to the YouTube comments section about large maps in Empire War. I kind of love the spectacle of having a big map and having like a build cap of 20 or 30 where you can have 400 infantry walking around. Like, this looks really cool, but man, does it slow the game down. Because I find that because of the way that the AI works in this, they hide units, they spread them all out all over the place. They don't actually like come at you and assault you. And because you have to kill every unit on the map, or at least get to a point where they'll retreat most of the time, it becomes kind of like a slog. What do you guys think of that? Like, do you like small maps or big maps? And a lot of the old custom maps are huge. Like this one right here is massive.
We're proud to serve,
I bring this up because was it that one bullet, the guy that makes Awakening of the Rebellion? He was talking about how like he hates big maps and he loves small ones, and I realized that most of their maps on that mod are very tiny, and it makes the ground battles very quick. I remember all the painful times of fighting over Tatooine on that one huge Tatooine map, where it particularly Raw did this all the time. Oh, we're firing at stuff. We're firing missiles at some stuff. Where are you guys fighting right now? There you are, right there. Taking out a couple of B1s with the rockets. That actually looks pretty awesome. It's really cool seeing this. But there, the Tatooine map, they would hide B1 battle droids like everywhere. Now maybe it's not a big deal in this mob as you get as you get farther into it, because you can get stuff like lats maybe. Transports can make up for it a lot. Air units can make up for it a lot because you can cross large distances a lot faster. If I could load all these guys up in ground transports, maybe it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Like, look at this. We've got enemy units.
Sir, yes, sir.
Construction.
Are you literally chasing them around right now? Okay. Get him. Get him. You can do it. Like, what is happening here? What's going on here? Oh, Empire War, I love you so much, but some days, you're very goofy. I'm just sensor nodes everywhere because I just want to know where the enemy is.
Sir, yes, sir. Move out.
Oh, look, binary load lifters. Straight out of Star Wars Galaxies. Like, that's the model out of Galaxies. It has to be.
Complete.
I'm not complaining. Doesn't bother me. Ancient.
Good. Understood, sir.
That's a game that I bought in the course of its life. I think I bought Star Wars Galaxies like 3 times, and now because they shut the servers down, I'm not supposed to be able to play the game that I paid for. That irks me. So.
You can't negotiate with droids.
All right, we're moving up. Oh, it's got the Star Corps like crazy helmets. Interesting. I wonder if there's statistical differences between these units, between the different versions. You know what I mean? Like the 212th and the 501st, like is there a difference? Do they get number-wise? Like in the description they said there was. We got B1s. Let me get a couple of squads here, chase them down.
Never surrender.
What are we waiting for?
Bum, 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 bum. There's this long conversation going on. Look at how slow this is. Trying to find these damn units. At this point, I'm just looking for anywhere I can build sensor nodes so we can see what the heck's going on. I do want to see. Oh, did we get into a firefight? Yeah, we did.
All right, right, men. Take cover.
Take them down. And then our Jedi. Can you protect yourself? Yeah, you can. Good, because you're getting wrecked. And you're the Jedi Master getting wrecked. Oh, come on. Please tell me you can kill B1s faster than that. You're a Jedi Master. For crying out loud. There we go. Force push, that does it.
I know what I'm doing.
I know what I'm doing. Yeah. I
Yes,
believe
General.
you.
Copy that.
This is my I believe you face. Whoa, camera.
Combat is a
All right, looks like
close,
this section's
natural
fairly cleared
element.
out.
Oh, there's gonna
Let's keep
be
moving
a
out.
firefight.
Were you able to capture that? No.
Weapons check.
These scouts
Roger
can
that, sir. Copy that. Let's move on.
move sorta quickly, but they
Move out,
can't
man.
capture. Nothing back here in the corner?
Stay,
All right.
stay. Copy that, General.
Still hunting the enemy's location.
Okay, here we go.
May edit this battle down a bit
Engage the enemy.
for the YouTubes.
Understood, General.
Cause yeah.
We're ready for battle, sir. Watch the rear. Construction.
I wonder how well off the auto resolve is in this. Not that I trust auto resolve as far as I can throw it, but
We'll follow you anywhere, sir.
this is like overwhelming victory for us, and yet we
Yes,
still have
sir.
to hunt down that last,
away,
that
sir.
only building that they've got.
Clones keep the scrap merchants busy.
Oh, thanks, proto noob. Appreciate the kind words, man.
General. Sir,
He says,
yes,
I love
sir.
the content, man. We do have droids coming from here, so we're kind of flanking them on both sides.
The only good
Get our
thing
walkers down here.
is a wrecked
We know where they're coming from now. Their base is down here.
Move out!
There's the droid factory, giving you attack move orders.
Make some more
And then let's make
droids.
sure that they don't escape with any more units.
Good.
So we're gonna cut them off.
Position is secure.
Open fire.
We do our job well. You can't negotiate with droids.
Let's go ahead and take cover.
Spread out, man.
Not sure exactly what you're using for cover out here. It does look great. Like the models are fantastic. Oh no, you poor clones. Every episode of the Clone Wars, me sitting there going, "Oh, you poor clones."
This battle isn't over until we've scrapped the last
I feel so bad
clanker.
for you.
Never surrender. Understood, sir. It's like Geonosis all over again.
Those walkers are ATXTs. They are featured in Star Wars: The Clone Wars, a now retro vehicle-only title. Favorite mission flying a Star Wars Clone Wars, like, what do you mean by Star Wars Clone Wars? The Clone Wars television series? One of the games?
One shot.
Like, what were they
one
actually
kill.
featured in?
Let's go.
The original, like, animated series?
Copy that. Roger
Alright,
that,
we've
sir.
about made it here.
Nothing
I'm gonna give the
deadlier than a
walkers
blow behind
the opportunity
trigger.
to fire. And then what came first? The Clone Wars or Galaxies when they introduced this? Because I don't remember when they added these with one of the expansions when they added in the conquerable city mechanic. One of the cooler mechanics for Galaxies, by the way. That was one of the things I could never understand with Star Wars Galaxies was the fact that you could drive vehicles, but they were just to get you from point A to point B. None of them had weapons that you could use, and the only vehicle that you could actually use in combat was like an AT-ST if you were the Empire, because you could order them to fire, and they were a pet, basically. They weren't like something you could jump into. So, just to understand this, the game came out with no space combat in Star Wars, and then no vehicle combat at all throughout its entire lifespan. I love Galaxies, but what? If you're making a Star Wars MMO and you don't plan on having vehicle combat, what movies are you watching? Because you sure aren't watching the same Star Wars movies that I am. There goes the droid works vehicle. Structure is down. Yeah, if we had lats, we could have just flown over and landed. I'm hoping we can get those and use them. I want a pet AT-ST now. Oh man, Galaxies with the pet AT-STs was so much fun, especially in the early days when PvP, there wasn't like stuff to fight over on the release of Star Wars Galaxies. It was more like, you're Rebel, I'm Empire, you're Rebel, let's kick the shit out of each other. So you get raiding parties coming in from Bastine, which is one of the big Imperial cities. It was actually the Imperial capital of Tatooine. And they would get into a big convoy, they'd cross the desert on foot, some of them with their AT-STs as pets trailing behind, and then they would attack Anchorhead, the well-known Rebel outpost. And it was so much fun. AT-STs attacking, Rebels fighting them back, Commandos pulling out their rocket launchers, and it was crazy. It was just chaos. Everybody fighting, not for gear or gain or any of that bullshit. They were fighting because we're Rebels, they're Empire. Let's do this. It's so much fun. All right. We managed to take care of that. Let's go ahead and unpause. Let's get some vehicles. I want to see what we can get as the Republic. So let's see what the Camino gets, because Camino would be like the big place, right? We should get some. We get stupidly cheap clone wars.
Constructing unit.
Infantry. 1 credit. Clone Trooper P2. I'm assuming phase 2.
Complete.
We're tech level 1. We have phase 2 clones. Interesting. Sorry if my mic just made a weird noise.
The men are ready, General.
Only 1 credit. How is this balanced? Like, mechanically, I'm wondering how this is balanced. Because I will never have you not building
Enlisting troops.
infantry, if that's the case. I'm making 20,000, so really what I'm hearing here is credits mean nothing in this. Or it's really focused on space battles. All credits only matter in space battles, and ground battles are just spamming clones. 1 credit.
Unit in
Oh,
production.
we gotta get 2 versions. Oh, we can build P1s as well. Yeah, I don't know why I would, though. I don't know if there's anything stat.
The men are ready, General.
Okay, this one has, it's a legion, by the way. And so it's not just like 1 squad. It is a legion of troops. It looks like it has sprint and cover, where this one actually has stem pack. So I guess there is a reason,
Ready for battle.
whichever way you want to go with it.
Production.
All of the clones, all the time. It does not look like we do get, you get a heavy factory? Light factory. Rathana should be able to build some cool
Construction.
stuff. Does automatically get a heavy walker, which is kind of cool.
Reporting.
I feel like I should send reinforcements down here. Dun, 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 dun. So here's what we'll do. We have our big fighting force. Let's add some more ships to it. And Axis, join your troops there. Let's mount up with our Jedi. How are you on those ground forces?
Reporting.
I forgot who was building them. Who was building the factory?
Construction complete.
Did I put it on Alderaan? No, I didn't. Did I not put a light factory on any of these planets?
Sir.
Can you build a heavy factory? No, just lights. All right, we're gonna send the fleet. We need to get into a larger space battle. We need to see exactly, like, let's go to Corellia.
Right away.
We'll put somebody in command. We'll send them down to the Outer Rim. And I want to show you guys
We're ready for
the
battle, sir.
ridiculous levels of fighter spam that I remember being in this version of the game. So, in this version of the mod, let's grab everybody up here. We'll put one, no, we'll do an acclimator. We got 14 of them. And they're carriers in this, by the way. They get like 8 squadrons of fighters per, just to give you a hint at how ridiculous this is going to be. Rathana, I really want you to have a factory. Do you have a light factory already? You do have a light factory. Maybe we have to do research before we can get the heavier vehicles. We'll pull this AT, oh God, what is the walker called? ATTE off when we're ready to engage. But all right, here we go. This is the battle for Geonosis. This is our initial invasion. 5 Venators plus Yularen plus 15 or so acclimators with like 6 squads per. And we're fighting against at least 1 Looser Hulk, maybe more. Your fighters are worthless against Admiral Flakbar, Ryan says. Admiral Akbar is a lieutenant in this time period? Because he was in an episode of
Choose your
Clone Wars,
reinforcements.
helping the king.
Roger.
So,
That's how we'll win this war.
start moving forward.
One battle at a time.
There's Geonosis in the background. Still populated in this time
I
period.
copy.
Before
Let's go.
the
Yes, sir.
Empire, before the Dark Times.
Reporting.
Before they
We'll be
wiped
there
them
soon.
all
Get
out.
into that area.
Almost there, General.
Cruiser here. Moving out.
We're on it,
Oh,
General.
Rebels is a kid show.
Reporting in.
Yeah, that
Heading out.
hinted strongly at the Empire's effects of genocide against an entire planet. Oh man, that was an episode.
Sir, what are your orders? Cruiser online. Fall out. Yes, sir.
All right, how do we want to do this? I kind of want to spam acclimators.
We'll be there
Let's
soon.
bring in the carriers. You guys should see
Moving out.
exactly how ridiculous the fighters I think are going to get in
read
this
you,
battle,
General.
especially with the Looser Hulk. And they should have tons of fighters, but everything has to be balanced in what the game can handle and what's fun to fight against. I'm already feeling a little bit of FPS drop, and we haven't even gotten into a proper fight yet. Probably because there's like 400 enemy fighters coming this way right now.
Yes, sir.
And from what the chat was telling me, and let me know, Lord Dylan, thank you for the 2,000 bit bomb. Appreciate it. From what the stream was telling me in the last time we were streaming this, what chat was telling me is that the CIS get unlimited fighters. And on the surface, I'm fine with that. That doesn't really bother me. It's when you've got unlimited fighters and they spam the map to a point where, and we did get into a couple battles like this, we couldn't see what was going on in the battle because there were so many fighter icons just taking it up. That was a thing that happened. Like, they get to such large stacks, they start stacking over each other, and you can't see the ships underneath them. We started losing all of our support vessels. We have, like, no bombers. It is all V-19s for days. The Lizardhawk's actually coming toward us. Please, pull yourself away. We're gonna have to go ahead and engage. We do get torpedoes, so that's cool. Can we target the hangars? We can't target hangars? Okay. I'm just gonna attack move the entire fighter group and get you guys to spread out and start engaging the fighter squadrons that are coming in. We are feeling a bit of a slowdown in FPS already. Now remember, this is only one Loser Hulk. We will start bringing in, you know what, we should start smacking them around. Let's bring in, now that we've got some cover.
Let's go.
Yularen can lead the fleet from like right behind the main line, and we'll surround this thing and see if we can alpha strike it down. Oh, that's really cool looking. Yularen, what's your bonus, by the way? Let's see, the Resolute is assigned to Jedi General Anakin Skywalker. Open Circle Fleet, and is served. And it served as the flagship of Skywalker under the primary. It doesn't tell me. Doesn't give me any indication of what this hero actually does. Fair enough. Overload the weapons. We are starting to lose shields on 3 Venators already, to give you an idea of balance right now. Interesting. We do have some bombers coming in. It looks like Grievous's ships? Are those the Bulba? Whatever they're called. 3 more coming in from this side. Oh, hello. Hello. Saboth Destroyer. That's a cool looking ship. That is a really cool looking ship. Alright, let me get just fighter focus. I'm gonna pull you guys off. 54 squadrons, by the way. Let's get you redirecting. One of the reasons why I won't go back to playing Republic at War. All right, let's bring the support fleet back up. Now that we've got a nice front line, we'll start bringing you guys forward. Gonna give you attack move orders. And this is with 1 Loser Hulk. We do have some fires on a couple of our... No, actually we don't. God, that Loser Hulk looks so good. Look at the flames pouring off the sides. I'd love to do a side-by-side comparison between this model and the remake mod. Arc 170 is greater than V19s. Yeah, for sure. Alright, our fighters have pushed through. We do have limited numbers of fighters, so ours don't just magically replenish. We're gonna have to deal with that at some point. Are we gonna be able to get through this? The ship is so large, we have to move to the other side of it to hit its other systems. Insanely enough, we don't actually get... How are any of you fighters just hanging out right now? Hunt enemies. Find a target and shoot at it. There's tons of targets to fire at. I just wanted to keep this thing from shelling us right now. Alright, acclimators have arrived. Go ahead and focus your fire as well. Or even overload your weapon systems. It's quite the spectacle. Quick, tax the frame rate. We are taxing the shit out of it right now. I love the scale of everything. I think I just cut down the number of fighters. I think it just makes it a cluster of doom. Like, actively takes away some of the fun of commanding the battles. It's more the crazy battles of, like, from the movies. Thinking of Revenge of the Sith, right? That opener scene where it doesn't seem like there's a battle with any kind of battle lines. There's just ships everywhere firing at each other, and there's no real strategy to it. And then go to the Clone Wars series where you've actually got, like, here's a battle. Here are the people fighting in that battle, and here are the strategies that they're employing in that battle. That's far more interesting to me, where this turns into much more of a, like, just a cluster. Ooh, hey, look. There's a, I can grab him. What are these called? The, yeah, ETAs. The little interceptors with the foldable wings. Very cool. Let's grab everybody up. Lord Dylan, thanks so much for the 3,000. Bitsors. Let's start moving forward. Let's see what is going on in this fleet right now. All Venators are there. The shields are starting to come back online. The Deflectors are coming back online. They do get the boost power to shield ability, which go ahead and kick that on and get everybody back to max. Interesting. You know what? For science, we're going to do something stupid. We're going to do retreat to hyperspace. Let's watch all of the acclimators jump out. Does that mean we just get free fighters? Now let's see at the end of this mission. Oh, I love the shield effect. That's actually pretty cool. Now let's see at the end of this mission if we have 6 lost acclimators for science. Oh, look at the chunks. Oh, we got a Providence class up there. We need to go deal with that. So let's start pushing forward. We need to punch through these fighters as well. So let's grab all fighters. Giving you the attack move order to push forward. All bombers. I don't know if you can make it, but just go for it. Let's see what kind of subsystems we're looking at here. Shield generator, engines. Let's go for the shield generator. On you BTLs. We're moving in. Feather Republic! That was not a shield generator. Did you guys actually manage? They did. They managed to take the shield generator out already. Well done. All right. Focus on fire on that capital ship. Oh, wow, they just ion cannoned it too. All right. Let's give them a full barrage. Pretty looking fleet. Come out of hyperspace right now. We could if we wanted to bring in a few more support vessels. Not a bad idea just to protect the... Let's do it. We bring in these Corvettes. They should have missiles, right? Concussion missiles. Missiles are away. Can't tell if they're actually getting kills. Hopefully they are. What do you have? Boost power to engines? Who is wrecking you right now? Oh, there's a frigate right there. Okay. You guys need to go now. Let's get you to the right-hand side. Engines engaged. Go, go, go. Those adorable little frigates seem to die as soon as the Providence is dead. Providence has so many subsystems. It's so tanky. Keep your shields on before it becomes a problem. Where are the rest of our fighters, by the way? Yularen, get up here, man. I think we're about to bail in a second. We're going to get a couple more kills and I think we're going to leave. As long as all of the engines are online. Yeah, they still got a few more ships. I don't think I did any of this damage. I think the asteroids have been doing it for me. Come on, Providence needs to die. And we are out. Why does it speed up time for the jump to light speed? I really hate that. It's a 10-second counter. I can wait. We're gonna lose one Venator. And the rest of the fleet bails out. Nice. Oh, yep. The acclimators are bugged in this version. Okay. I am playing the most recent version that's out on the Steam page. So bear that in mind. If you're going to play this version, don't use the hyperspace out ability on the acclimators. It will kill them. We lost 6 there. And 2 light frigates. That was my fault, though. I came out of hyperspace right on top of one of the enemy frigates. And their frigates are actually designed to kill our light frigates, which are more like, I would say, corvettes. Super tiny frigates. All right, guys. Well, that is a quick first look as fighting the Republic against the Separatists in the campaign on this. Would I do a campaign? Not yet. I'll probably wait until their next version comes out, or maybe the next version. There's a lot of cool units in here. I want to see what kind of ground units they get. Obviously, they get some of the walkers, just like Republic at War. But yeah, it's that Republic at War problem of like, there's no balance to the economy. It's just kind of spam units, and it's fighters for days. And after a 69 episode Let's Play of Republic at War, I don't think I could do that again. Yeah, with that kind of combat, especially with the frame rate kind of dropping. And this was an early battle, right? This isn't even getting in there when we have even more vessels. I wonder if they've done a lot of work to the AI too. Republic of War has that issue of the AI attacking the same places over and over, and just Looser Hulk spamming with so many fighters everywhere, all the time. Fighters for days. But anyways, let me know in the comments below what you think. If you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, everybody.